What's up? What's up? Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So today we are going to be going live. Thank you for being here on 5 ways to achieve your goals and accomplish them and actually stick with them. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into what those 5 steps are. So 5 ways to set goals and actually achieve them. I call these the 5 golden rules. So what exactly are those? So number 1, let me go ahead and get to number 1. Number 1, so you want to set goals that motivate you and have purpose. So what do I mean by that? So you want to determine, first of all, where are you going to focus? Are you going to focus on health? Are you going to focus on wealth, relationships, or happiness? Those are usually the areas that majority of people are focusing on, especially in the new year. A lot of people are like, I want to drop 15 pounds, or I'm ready to start my business. I'm going to find a new love, or you know what? I'm just tired of being, down. 2020 was a hard year, and this is going to be my year of happiness. So whatever that goal is, you want it to have value and meaning, so that way you actually stick to it. Because if it's not important to you and it doesn't hit your core, you're less likely to actually go after that goal. So a tip is to actually take the time to write down your goals. Write down specifically why this goal is valuable to you and important to you. And the bigger and the deeper the why, the more likely, again, you are going to stick to that goal. Writing it down is extremely important. Number 2, you want to set SMART goals. So this is, many of you guys have heard this before. And what does SMART stand for? So let's go into that. So first of all, you want to make sure that you are specific. Clearly define exactly what it is that you want to achieve in 2021, this first quarter. Don't be generic. I'm just going to use weight loss for an example. So I want to lose weight. Okay, great. Get more specific. Get down to the number, to the day, to the time, and really why. Okay, I want to lose 10 pounds and increase my endurance because I want to be able to have the energy to walk up the stairs, and I want to be able to get down on the floor and play with my children. And I'm going to do this within 60 days. And then how are you going to do that? And that goes into the next one, measurable. Precise dates and numbers. So that's going to say, I want to lose 10 pounds, precise dates, I want it, in 60 days. And make sure that, again, you're writing this down. Next, you want to make sure that it's attainable and realistic. If you actually have a long-term goal of losing up to 100 pounds, you don't want to say, I want to lose 100 pounds in 60 days. That's not realistic. Realistic is taking small incremental steps, actionable steps every single day to get to that long-term goal. So again, you want it to be realistic. Next, you want it to be relevant. Relevant and aligned with your ultimate purpose. So again, if you're wanting to drop those 10 pounds, what is the ultimate goal? Do you have an event coming up? Do you have a wedding? Is it just for your health? Did the doctor say, hey, you're at this mark and you need to lose these 10 pounds to decrease your blood pressure, your cholesterol? So make sure it's aligned with whatever purpose that you have for your goal. And then lastly, you want to make sure it's time bound and have a deadline. So if you just throw out a goal out there and you don't put a specific date of when you want to achieve this goal, again, you're less likely to stay motivated or keep yourself accountable. So set a date. So in 60 days, let's just say February 21st, I'm going to drop 10 pounds. That's really doable. You can lose 5 pounds a month, about 1 to 1.5 pounds a week. And that's going to be based on habits that you create moving forward. So, and number 3, let me get to number 3. Pardon. So hopefully you guys are finding these tips valuable so far. And number 3. Oh, it's not coming up. But let me just go right here. So number 3, how I went back earlier, write your goals down. And so a tip for when you're writing your goals down, you want to write goals that are in the affirmative, not like I want to, but rather I will. when you write, I will accomplish XYZ, your brain naturally will start putting that into motion. So I will drop 10 pounds by XYZ. Or if you want to, decrease your debt, I will increase my monthly net income by reducing my expenses by 10% in the next 60 days. So see how that was very specific. And another note, you want to keep it in a positive note. So instead of speaking in a negative notation, you want to speak in a positive notation. And number 4. Let me get to number 4. So number 4, make sure you have an action plan. So with that, identify like what specific tasks do you need to take in order to achieve that goal. And Aaliyah, 2 pounds a week. 2 pounds a week, honestly, that you're right. 2 pounds a week is harder to achieve. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, as a past fitness coach, it's not realistic. I would say realistically, 1 pound a week is realistic. 2 pounds, it's definitely doable, but you have to go a little bit more extreme to achieve that goal. So going back to actionable steps, if you're wanting to lose weight, drink water, set your clothes out the night before, dedicate yourself to at least 2 to 3 times a week of strength training, go for a walk. But you want to start small. You don't want to overload yourself with all this stuff because it's going to get overwhelming. And lastly, number 5, you want to anticipate the roadblocks and stick with it because, we're all human. It's not going to happen overnight, and there's going to be temptations that come along, and that is absolutely normal. So if you go off a day from your goals or you procrastinate a day, don't feel like you are falling behind. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. Don't feel like you're falling behind. That's absolutely normal. So just know that the journey is not a straight line. The journey goes like this and like this and like this. It goes all over the place. But ultimately, you have to just prepare yourself mentally and give yourself grace. So prepare yourself mentally and give yourself grace because, again, it's absolutely normal to kind of fall off the wagon. And the goal is, okay, you know what? I had a bad day, or don't even say I had a bad day. I enjoyed myself a little bit, or I slept in, or, I didn't take action right then and there, and that's okay. Next day, hop right back in. So again, whatever life throws your way, just commit to getting back on track. And another tip I wanted to say is to surround yourself with the right people that are aligned with like minds that support you and your goals, because you are going to be the conglomerate of usually the 5 closest people to you. So if you have friends who are not wanting to better their life, or if you're wanting to stop drinking but all your friends are drinking, if you're wanting to give up toxic foods but all your friends they eat sweets and burgers and fries, and you're like wanting to give that up, usually certain people will like, you don't need to do that. Why are you giving up alcohol? That's boring. I remember I was there. I had to give up all those friends, and I had to surround myself with like-minded people who were going in the direction that I was going and that wanted to become healthier themselves. And by doing that, they supported me. And also switch up your environment. By switching and changing your environment, if you're wanting to lose weight, get rid of the cookies and ice cream in the fridge. Get rid of the processed foods. Fill your fridge with good, wholesome foods. If you're wanting to decrease your expenses and increase your net income, set yourself a budget and stick to it every month. But change your environment, surround yourself with like-minded people. And ultimately, I hope you guys found these tips useful. To go back to what those 5 were, So the 5 ways to achieve your goals: 1, set goals that motivate you and have purpose. 2, set SMART goals. 3, set goals in writing. Make an action plan and anticipate roadblocks and stick with it. And again, those tips: surround yourself with like-minded people and make sure to surround yourself with an environment for success. And so ultimately, if you are needing some extra accountability, or you would love a template strategy to follow in the new year and level up in 2021, make sure to head to the link in my bio, or there's also going to be a link attached below to order the Habit Reset Growth Journal. And in this journal, It takes you like the first 30 to 40 pages are really just a deep dive into what is your why, what is your purpose, what is your ultimate goal, and getting really deep down into the nitty gritty of who you are and why are these important to you, and then setting up a game plan to actually achieve these goals. So I highly recommend investing in the growth journal if you don't already have one, or just take time every day to write what you're grateful for, and then actually plan out your day like a daily routine. So you're welcome, Angie. I'm happy you found this useful. Next week, I will be flying, so I'm going to have to most likely skip next week, but I might go ahead and do another live on a different day. I'll keep you guys informed of what that topic will be. But again, I hope you guys found these tips useful and valuable. Please share, please like, please comment if you have any questions or have any suggestions for future lives in the future. But I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas this coming Friday and an amazing, beautiful, blessed New Year. So until the next live, I'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.